One of our deceivers once lived in a haunted house. You can tell us who you think it is by voting along in the chat. Alright! Welcome to a special Extra Life edition of Chump, everybody, a fan-created version of the Rooster Teeth game show all about lying and deception. My name is Caleb, and I will be the host for today's show. Let's go ahead and get started by introducing tonight's three deceivers. First up, you know him from like literally 10 minutes ago, your Extra Life host, Chalupa.
Hey, it's me. The guy that does the thing that you're watching right now.
Alright. He either always tells the truth or always tells a lie. Either way, he will be questioned. It's Bryant.
I live in a haunted house. It's me.
And who's that standing out in the field? It's our final deceiver, Gerald.
I got a promotion, and I also lived in a haunted. It was me.
And of course, what would we be without our contestant tonight, who never falls for an obvious lie, Tempo! Alright, welcome everyone. How's everyone feeling tonight?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
I didn't eat a Lunchable, so I'm pretty good.
I'm looking at one Chump in the channel.
I ate a Lunchable,
Is
it
it
was
me?
fine.
It was not fine. I did not feel good.
The nachos were fine.
Alright. And remember, audience, you also are playing along at home. There are going to be polls. You can win or lose. But just remember, the goal of the game is not to win. The goal is just not to lose. Alright, is everyone ready to start off?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
No. Am I lying? Who knows?
Alright. Let's start for the first game of the evening. Just the facts. In this game, I'm going to give one true fact about one of our deceivers, but all three of them are going to be pretending that this fact is about them. Tempo is going to be able to question each of our deceivers up to my discretion. I will tell her when to move on to the next question or the next person about the fact. Now, the two liars are going to be making up answers about this fact, while the one person telling the truth will be speaking truthfully. Is everyone ready? The true fact about our deceivers is they once got jebaited by a Craigslist ad. Now, the audience playing along, there will be a poll put up after each of the deceivers has been questioned, and you will have to vote for who you think the fact is about. Alright, so Tempo, I'm going to go ahead and ask you, who do you want to question first?
I think I want to question, Gerald first.
Gerald first. Alright.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Okay,
Okay.
you got...
I was like, wait.
You are good to start questioning whenever you are ready. Go ahead.
Yeah. Ask away.
So, what was the Craigslist ad for?
It was for a couch.
Did you say cow or couch?
I wish it was a cow, but it was a couch.
A what?
A couch. You know, the things you sit on and sleep on.
You mean a couch?
Yes. I'm sorry if my pronunciations are not to your
You
standards.
left out an entire sound. You just said cow.
Well, that's not my fault.
Okay.
That's the cow's fault.
So, why were you buying a couch off of Craigslist?
Because I'm broke and can't afford one from Ashley Furniture.
What kind of couch was it?
A shitty one.
I mean, like color and stuff. Like,
It was a black leather couch.
why specifically that couch?
Because it was cheap.
And you thought
But
it would be cheap to get a
it was
black leather
broken.
couch? How was it broken?
The cushions, only one side you could sit on and didn't fall in.
It didn't.
All right,
Not
I'm
like
gonna go ahead and cut off the questioning there.
good.
All right, Tempo, who do you want to question next, Chalupa or Bryant?
Bryant.
Bryant. All right. All right, you can go ahead with the questioning whenever you are ready.
Okay, so Bryant, what was the Craigslist ad for?
It was for a cat.
Cat?
Yes.
Like a feline.
Yes. Like a pet, an animal.
Like
A kitten,
the
to
things
be specific.
that
Yes.
You have said that you don't like before, especially
Yes.
the one that was trying to sneak into your office.
Yeah.
So why were you getting a cat off of Craigslist?
Well, it actually wasn't for me. It was for a friend, but I was tagging along.
Why was your friend getting a cat off of Craigslist?
Because they wanted a cat, and have you ever been on Craigslist? There's a lot of ads for free cats. Guy just wanted a cat.
Well, apparently you didn't want the cat. Your friend wanted the cat. So does it really count as you getting jebaited if it was your friend that got jebaited?
Yeah. I was the one who had to answer the ad.
No, you said you were just going along with it.
Yeah.
Okay, what type of cat?
It's a Craigslist cat? I don't know, like a mutt? Just random bullshit? Furry?
What color was
4
the
legs? Actually, it was an orange cat and a litter of black cats. That's why he wanted that one.
I feel like you're just fucking with me at this point. But like, okay, so, why were you helping your friend? Like, why were they looking for a cat on, like, God, what am I even trying to
Because
ask?
we had just finished college and he wanted a pet. We were, like, just out on our own. And at that point, we were still young and stupid. So why the fuck not, right?
Okay, but, like, why not go to the shelter?
Because those cost money. And
Okay,
I just
then you
said
at
we were
least-
just getting out of college.
All right, I'm
You
gonna
think
go
I had
ahead
money?
and cut off the questioning there. All right. Our last deceiver to question is going to be Chalupa. You guys are good to go whenever you are ready to start.
So, Chalupa, what was the ad
Hey, Tempo.
for?
Employment.
Okay. What was the job?
It was trying to get my first IT job, fresh out of college.
Mm.
So I was looking at all the avenues, and Craigslist happened to be one of them. Except it wasn't a real Craigslist ad.
Understandable. What kind of IT position was it?
Help desk specialist, where all IT friends start out.
What kind of help desk?
It was just general help desk.
But,
They
like,
were a
what
medical.
company? Oh,
What?
okay.
They
Sorry, you were
I'm
continuing.
not going to dox them. They were a medical medical facility, so I assume the same thing as I did for my actual job, which I got later.
Yeah, okay. So how'd you find out that it wasn't real?
Okay, so I answered the ad. Technically was real. I answered the ad, got a call from the hiring manager, I assume. They set up the interview, etc., etc., etc. And I get there, and the person that I talked to, it was a completely different person, said, "Yeah, we're not hiring for that anymore. I don't know why you even came." It's like, okay,
Damn.
that sucked. That was like a whole day. I had a whole day planned.
Yeah. Holy shit. That sucks.
It's the name of the game, baby. But it was on Craigslist, so what did I expect exactly?
True. I'm assuming you did some research into the company, like when you applied, though, right?
Yeah, I did. I mean, because you always have to. I looked up their
Yeah.
Facebook, and I made sure that they were actually real and had actual people. It was a whole thing. They were definitely real. They just someone put in a Craigslist ad that wasn't actually true. The date on the ad was like a day ago too. It was very annoying.
So they were just
All
being,
right.
like, real assholes.
I'm going to go ahead and cut that off there. All right. If we can go ahead and put up the audience vote, Jen, if you want to go ahead and throw up that poll on...
Oh, that works.
Yep. All right. The audience, you are voting on who you think was telling the truth. Who you think the story was about. All right. All right. So, Tempo, you've questioned everyone. Now, how are you feeling? Before we lock in the audience vote, I want to hear how you're feeling. So let's go through the story. So Chalupa was talking about a job, Gerald was talking about a couch, and Brian was talking about a cat.
Yes. I don't know how I feel about Bryant's, because one orange cat in a litter of all black cats, depending on the parentage of those cats, is highly unlikely, and despite being fresh out of college, I highly doubt he was that stupid.
Okay. So so the point against Bryant is that he is too smart.
Fucking
That's
burn,
Got it.
dude.
Got it? Okay.
I mean, yeah. And then, like, I didn't entirely understand what Gerald meant about, like, the cushions only being able to be sat on one side without falling through.
Have you ever sat on a really shitty couch?
Yeah, have
Well,
you never
no.
sat on a really shitty couch?
I thought he meant, like, the cushion, like, sometimes you can flip the cushion and sit on, like, either side, like, flipping your pillow so you have the cold side against your face. I thought he meant that
I've
when you
never
flipped
flipped my couch cushion and get the cold side on my butt. Sounds awesome. Sorry,
It
go ahead.
does.
God damn it! I thought you meant that, like, when you flip the cushion, you suddenly fall into the cushion. When you
I think he meant more like the frame was bad, so like you'd sit in it and the
Yeah.
whole cushion would fall.
That's what I was
That
thinking
makes
too,
more
but you know what?
sense.
You do you, honey. You do you. All right.
Apparently only one of us.
We
is
have
I
not.
got-
wanted the cold side on my butt.
We have got the
It's fine.
audience vote locked in. So, Tempo, it's time to get an answer from you. Who got jebaited by a Craigslist ad? I'm gonna need you to lock in.
I'm gonna lock in Chalupa.
All right. Chalupa has been locked
That's
in.
scary.
All right. So first,
Dude,
we're gonna
that
see who
Vine
the
boy is
audience
scared.
says has the true story. Audience voted, and with 67% of the vote, they chose Chalupa. Okay, so you're both saying the same thing. You're both saying Chalupa. Now,
Yeah.
I can reveal that the person who was debated by a Craigslist ad was... Bryant! It was Bryant!
I'm not
Why
too
would
smart.
you go for the single orange kitten and an entire litter of black kittens?
You didn't
Brian,
ask how I got debated.
You didn't. You didn't.
Yeah, he didn't.
That's
You
all
did- you forgot the
you're
prompt.
missing, baby.
Mine.
You just
You
kept
missed
asking
part
about
of
the
the story,
Craigslist ad. You
that's-
forgot about the debated part.
Hey, fun fact. I actually did get my first job through Craigslist. That's what I grabbed the
No.
lie from.
We also got a
Oh.
cat from Craigslist.
I got a shitty couch. It wasn't from. I was describing our shitty couch. Cable sat on it. It was bad.
It was bad. It was a bad couch.
But it was from people that her parents. It wasn't from Craig's, and it wasn't debated because we knew it was going to be shitty. We're just the
there
broke
you
part
go.
was true though.
Brian,
All
how did
right.
you get debated about a cat on Craigslist?
We'll talk about that
go
after.
over the stories later.
Fine.
We're gonna move on to our second game of the night. What's in your DMs? Now, I'm known to send some pretty weird images in DMs.
He literally
So in
sent
this
some
game,
pics.
I have sent one of our 3 deceivers a very strange image I found on the internet. The image could be anything from a funny meme to a cute picture of a duck. Tempo, you and the audience will be trying to discover who has the real image that I sent. Now, we're gonna start by having the deceivers give a quick 1-sentence description of the image to Tempo. Starting with Chalupa, everyone go ahead. I have spoilered the image. So go ahead, click on the image. Everyone look at the image for the first time. Go ahead.
It's
Okay, and Chalupa, just a short 1-sentence description of it.
I think that's a dinosaur riding a unicycle, but it's playing a musical instrument.
Okay, Brian?
It is ska dancers being partnered by 2 cats.
And Gerald.
It is only what I can describe Sonic the Hedgehog and Shadow the Hedgehog passionately making out.
Alright. So, Tempo, who do you want to question first?
Let's start with Chalupa.
Starting with Chalupa. Give me 1 second.
I took my glasses off so you can't see it in the reflection of them.
Okay,
Oh, that makes
and
sense.
this is going to be, again, up to my discretion. So, whenever you are ready to start the questioning, go ahead.
What kind of dinosaur is it, Chalupa?
Oh, it's a good old-fashioned T-Rex.
Okay. What musical instruments it got?
Recorder? Or a flute?
Very nice, very nice. Does it seem to be playing it well?
No, it's just Photoshop copy and pasted on there
Oh,
in
that's
its
sad.
mouth.
That's sad. I was expecting
Yeah,
good
it looks sad.
dinosaur. I was
The
expecting
dinosaur
good
looks sad. It
dinosaur.
does. It really does.
Is it where is it unicycling? Or is it just literally pasted on a unicycle?
It's just pasted on a flat purple background. I don't know why. I don't know
Oh,
where it's going. I don't know where it's been.
That's so sad. Poor
Where did
little
it come
dinosaur.
from? Where did it go?
Is it? Calm down, Cat Eye Joe. Okay. Is it able to reach its hands to the flute?
No,
Like
so it's
its
like
hands?
dinosaur mouth, flute coming out,
Oh
or recorder. I'm not sure. Might even be a pen whistle. It's a very shitty image. It's very pixelated.
no!
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and cut off the questioning there.
Okay.
Alright,
Click off of it and put these back on so I can actually.
who do you want to question next?
Gerald, you're up.
Alright.
Yo,
Give me 1
you're
second.
honestly, it's pretty self-explanatory, ain't
Alright, you can go ahead with the deep and passionate questioning. Go ahead.
it?
Okay, so you said it's who are the characters again?
Sonic the Hedgehog
Uh-huh.
and Shadow the Hedgehog passionately making out.
Okay, are they like flat cartoon images? Or are they like realistic type CGI shit?
No,
Or
not
like
CGI. Like drawn,
drawn?
sort of
Like-
similar to the actual kind of like I get the TV show, games, but not the games are 3D art. The
Oh.
TV show.
Maybe. But it looks like a cartoon type TV show type
Yeah.
animation. Okay.
Like, you know.
I'm gonna regret asking this.
Mm,
I'm
love where this is going.
I don't even know how to word this appropriately.
Mm-hmm.
Ask if there's tongue.
That's what I was gonna ask.
I was gonna ask if they still had all relative articles of clothing.
Well, so Sonic the Hedgehog and Shadow the Hedgehog, very famous nudists, basically.
Yeah, but they at least have shoes and gloves.
They have gloves
usually.
and shoes. Oh well, the gloves. They at least have their gloves on. They're just not showing their feet. It's thank God.
Okay.
Alright, and I'm gonna end the questioning there.
Wait, did he say gloves on or off? I was laughing and I couldn't hear.
You can
Can I
answer that one.
that? On.
Okay, cool.
All right. Didn't even ask you about the tongue. Disappointing.
Hey,
All
Joe,
right.
Can I ask about tongue?
Later.
Yeah, later.
Hey, I'll show you tongue later. Okay.
Oh,
And
no.
our final person up, you're questioning Bryant about his image. Go ahead whenever you're ready.
Right, what's a ska dancer?
Ska's like like when you under a bridge just flailing your arms about. You've probably seen it in like movies. Yeah.
No.
Oh, it's like real heavy dancing, but like
Yeah.
not dancing. I don't know how to
And-
describe it.
And who is doing the ska dancing?
There's a bunch of guys. It's like it's a party.
Okay. Anyone else there?
Yeah, the cats.
What are the cats doing?
They're dancing.
Are they doing ska as well, or are they doing a different type of dance?
That's hard to tell because it is an image. The one on the right, right up in the image, my left, could be. But the one on the image is right, but like if you were in the image, it would be the left. Probably not. It looks too poised.
Okay. Are they like anthropomorphic cats or just regular cats?
They're just cats.
Well, but like, are they? So they're just like regular cats. They're not like.
Yeah, they're just dancing cats.
And with
Some
that,
people-
I'm going to end the questioning there. All right, audience. Remember,
Oh,
you
shit.
are voting on who has the real image that I sent. Now, Jen, if you want to go ahead and throw up that poll for us, I would appreciate it. Thank you so much. So, Tempo, we heard a lot of crazy things. From dinosaurs with flute recorders, to Sonic and Shadow passionately making out, may or may not be tongue, to some dancing cats.
And humans, not just the cats.
And humans, yeah, they're there too, I guess. Now, who do you think?
Humans are
What are
unimportant.
you thinking? Where are your thoughts at right now? Can you picture these images, specifically Sonic and Shadow making out, in your mind? Can you picture them all?
You can picture all of them except the Sonic and Shadow one.
Really, I got a link for you.
No!
I just have to copy it.
Oh god, no! Yeah, I don't know. It seems possible that any of them could have been real photos. But I feel like if you're gonna find an interesting photo on the internet, you're not gonna just send some shitty Photoshop copy paste. So I don't know how truthful Chalupa was being.
Okay, did you think about that I could have photoshopped the image?
You said
Is that something
you
I
sent
could've-
them an image that you found on the internet.
That's true. I could have photoshopped it, though.
Yeah, but you said it was an image
I
that you
found it
found
in
on
my-
the internet.
Yeah, I found it
Could've
when I
put it on the
uploaded
internet
to
first.
Imgur in 2013. It was cool.
God.
It's actually Zan in a dinosaur costume. Okay! Joking, obviously. Alright, we have the audience vote locked in. I'm gonna play my Scare the Tempo sound again.
Didn't
So,
scare me,
Tempo.
I was expecting it.
It's time to lock in. Who do you think has the image that I sent?
I don't know why, but I kind of want it to be Bryant that has the image.
You want it to be Bryant.
Yeah.
Is that who you're locking in, though?
Yeah.
That's homophobic.
Alright.
Did you just say
All right, now a little bit different.
You good?
Now that everyone has locked in their votes, I am actually just going to show the image on stream. So the real image was the ska dancing with the cats. Bryant was correct. You are correct. The audience, however, voted for Gerald with 67%, so they do not get a point.
Oh my god, the cats are dancing.
That's awesome.
I love it. Oh, that's awesome.
I will say, I see concerns in the Twitch chat. I was not looking at a picture. I was looking at Discord and imagining
Very
Sonic
different.
and Shadow
Kissing passionately.
kissing
Yes,
passionately.
as we all have
yes
done.
to the tongue. Yes to the tongue.
Yo, that's $50 from Tofurky for the tongue. All right. So we are going. Is everyone ready to move on to our final game of the night?
Let's go.
Yup, let's do it.
For our final game, we are playing Pushing the Envelope. In my hands, I have 3 slips of paper. Each has a true fact about one of our deceivers written on them. I'm going to shuffle them around and redistribute them, so they may get their own fact, they may get someone else's fact. Tempo is going to have 60 seconds to question each deceiver. Alright. Now, if they get their fact, they are going to tell the truth. Okay? Again, no liars here, right, Tempo? So first up, Chalupa accidentally got his art displayed in a museum. Bryant almost died to a camping incident. And Gerald once lived in a haunted house. Now, audience, this one works differently for you. You will be voting on who you think once lived in a haunted house. Gerald says the fact that is about him, but you're going to be the judge of that. The poll will be put up after everyone has their 60 seconds. Temple, are you ready?
Yeah.
Who would you like to question first?
Let's go with Bryant.
Brian
Ruh-roh.
first. Okay. Okay, give me 1 second. 60 seconds on the clock, starting now.
So, Bryant, where were you camping?
Australia, actually.
Okay, what happened?
So I woke up in the middle of the night to a pressure on my chest, and I woke up and there were 2 dingoes on top of me, with one of them with its mouth around my arm.
Okay, what were you just sleeping in like a regular tent?
So yeah, it was a tent. We didn't close the door completely, but it was like nothing special. Like, yeah,
Okay, did you know that there were going to be dingoes in that area?
we did. And when I told the guy who kind of was like our lead, he just asked which one it was. I told him it was the one with the blue tag in its ear, and he said, "Oh yeah, that fucker."
You
And that
said
was
there
it.
were 2 dingoes on you.
Yeah, but there was only one that I could see because it was on my chest.
Okay. Did you, I guess, report it to the authorities and stuff when you
I-
got back?
That is
I
time.
Just
60 seconds are up. Only 60 seconds this time. Gotta be careful with what you ask.
Oh, I am.
Alright. So, who do you want to question next?
Chalupa!
Chalupa,
Tempo.
questioning next. Alright. 60 seconds on the clock, starting now.
What museum did your art get displayed in?
Oh, just the local one at the college.
What was the art?
It was a painting,
What was the painting of?
just abstract. I had tried out painting, found out it was not for me, and that's what I ended up with.
How did it accidentally get in the museum?
So we all turned in our projects at that time, You know, it was like end of the week or whatever. I don't remember the
Mhm.
specifics. But I guess I missed the part where the art teacher said that they would be displaying this art in the local art gallery museum area of the university center. So imagine my surprise when I went down there to get food and I just turn and look and there's my shitty art on the wall. It's like, what? No, that wasn't supposed to. God damn it.
Okay. What was the main color that you used in that piece of artwork?
Orange. I love orange.
Okay.
And that is time. All right. Our last person up is going to be Gerald. Okay.
It's me.
Hold on.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. 60 seconds on the clock. Starting now.
Where was the haunted house located?
Mississippi. Not going to
Okay.
dox the location exactly.
The state is fine. I'm not expecting specifics. How'd you
This
know it was
exact
haunted?
address. Because there was ghosts in it.
How did you know there were ghosts?
I saw them and heard them.
Okay, when did you move out?
Like 2 years later?
Okay, so the ghost didn't make you move out?
No. I was a
Okay.
child.
And when you told your parents it was haunted, did they believe you?
My dad, probably not. My mom, I don't know. She's crazy. That's a whole
Okay.
different Chump story, though.
Okay, so what were some of the kind of things that happened?
You know, the normal, average get out, hearing stuff. I remember one time, like, my dad worked offshore, and I would hear clacking on his computer. he
And
was a
that
gamer.
is time. All right. So you have now heard all of those stories. Now, audience, remember, you are only voting on Gerald's story if you believe him or who you think the story is actually about. So, Tempo, before we lock in the audience, how are you feeling about everyone's stories? By the way, Jen, if you could pull up the poll, thank you. How you feeling, Tempo?
I feel like they don't fully match. I don't
No?
think these stories match their tellers.
Okay. Anyone stand out specifically to you?
Much as I would love, I'm sure Bryant probably has gone camping in Australia, but I really don't feel like he woke up with a dingo on his chest.
I don't even know. I swear to
Sorry,
God, I
I'm
thought he
smirking
said
at the
dodo
picture.
at first. So,
No, I mean dingoes are infamous in Australia. There was literally like a whole documentary and stuff about the lady that was like dingo ate my baby, which was actually like a murder mystery type thing. But
Oh.
dingoes are notoriously little shits, so there is the possibility. But at the same time, like I don't know if Brian's crazy enough to have actually lived through that.
okay. Brian, I will say, has some of the wildest Chump stories.
Yes,
He's been on Chump twice now.
Yeah, I've been in VC with him when some of these stories have been getting told. So like, I don't know. I just feel like he's maybe mentioned living in a haunted house before.
All right.
Maybe.
Okay, well, audience is locked in with their votes. Are you ready to lock in your votes, Simpo? Now, all you're going to be doing is saying if they are telling the truth or if they are lying.
Okay.
Okay? Are you ready?
Okay. Yes.
We're going to start. We're just going to go down the line. Do you think
Okay.
Chalupa is telling the truth or lying about his art being in a museum?
I think he was lying.
Hey, it's dramatic. It's fun.
Well, no, I'm just laughing because Chalupa did the sad
Oh.
voice and called him a liar.
Now, Bryant, do you think that he almost died camping?
Oh, I definitely thought you were asking Bryant for a second.
No.
I do think that, yes.
Clarifying question. You said that if it was their fact, they were telling the truth about the fact, yes?
Yes. Yes. They would be telling the whole truth.
Then no, I don't think Bryant had that story.
you think Bryant is lying.
Yes.
And then our last question, do you think that Gerald was telling the truth about living in a haunted house?
No.
You think that was a lie?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. Now, before I can reveal who's telling the truth, let's see who the audience says once lived in a haunted house. And with 100% of the votes, the audience believes it was Chalupa. Now, I can reveal who is telling a lie and who is telling the truth. Tempo,
Yes.
you said that Chalupa was telling a lie. I can reveal Chalupa was indeed lying. You got that one correct.
Yes.
Now, Bryant, you said that he was also lying because you don't believe in your friends. I can reveal that Bryant was actually indeed lying. That is another one correct for you. Now, will you be able to get all 3 points?
I don't know.
You said that Gerald was telling a lie. I can reveal that Gerald was indeed telling the truth!
Shit.
Which means, audience, you were incorrect! Gerald was the one who lived in the haunted house.
Damn.
Yeah, shit was spooky, dude.
I bet.
It was.
Dude, I would hate being a kid living in
I
a
blame the
haunted
questioner,
house.
Jen says.
You blame me.
What color
All
were the
right.
cats?
What? Shut up.
Now, final points. Tied for first place, our contestant and our deceivers with 3 points, which means tonight, audience, you are the...
Yes.
That's
Oh
scary.
God.
Get right.
Oh God. How are you going to assign this?
I'm going to need all the moderators' help to tag give everyone the Chump roll that isn't in this channel right now.
No.
They are all chumps. All right. We still have a little bit of time, so did you want to have any clarifying questions about stories? Whose story was what? Go ahead, ask any questions you want.
About the cats and the Craigslist.
It's really
So the
invested
cats
in
are
those
real.
cats.
Why don't you want to ask about the
Yeah.
Sonic?
The cats are totally real. The story was absolutely real. My friend found an ad on Craigslist. He didn't have you needed a specific type of email or something. Like you couldn't use Hotmail or whatever he had at that point. And so I answered the Craigslist ad, and we went to pick up this cat for him. But in the area, there were 2 main streets. There was a main street and a south main street with the exact same address. We went to the wrong main street, to the wrong house, and they were also giving away cats. We found out about a month later that we never went and picked up the cat that we had talked to this guy for.
Oh no.
That's
Poor
awesome.
cat.
And both sets had a black litter with one random ass orange cat.
What the fuck?
That's awesome.
Look, that just means there is a cat going to both of those houses getting around.
Yep. Yes, sir. And the 2 main streets were very close by, like maybe 2 miles. Like,
That makes sense. So, Chalupa, what camping trip did you almost die on?
Oh, we had the brilliant idea to go winter camping up in
Oh,
the
no.
UP in
Oh,
college.
no.
That was it was a thing. We went camping, had a little bit to drink, etc., as you do in college. And so the camping actually went fine. I mean, it was cold as fuck, but we slept just fine. At like 5 o'clock in the morning, though, I don't know if you've ever been outside when the coyotes start howling, but they started howling like it was pretty close to us. So we were like, we need to leave like right now. That's not the part that almost killed us though. So we packed up all our shit, got in the car. We were coming back from that camping trip, and the driver hit some black ice and flipped the car, and we almost died. That was awesome.
Holy shit.
My friend, well, I mean, I don't talk to many more college buddies, The
Yeah.
person that was in the front passenger seat, I was in the back. The car rolled, and even though his seatbelt was on, he ended up in the back seat next to me. It was awesome. 10 out of 10.
Oh wow.
I had to
That's
text
sick.
my wife. Yeah, I had to text my wife. It was like, hey, I'm okay, but, because she was my girlfriend at that time, I'm okay, but here's what happened.
That's a crazy butt to get.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right? That's why I tried to preface it as best I could. I
I
didn't have
say
to
that
go to
every
the
time I talk to
hospital.
my girlfriend.
All three of us were perfectly fine. We were just little sore.
Right.
The car looked absolutely
That's
fucked.
good.
It was crushed to shit. I don't know how we made it out of there without injuries, but I'll fucking take it.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that's how I almost
definitely.
died because of a winter camping trip.
Holy shit. Brian, what art did you accidentally get displayed in a museum?
I genuinely can't give you a lot of details because it's still up. But I
What?
in my senior year of high school, we used to go to New York City for a week for like our fine arts trip. And one of the things that they had scheduled for us was to do like pottery. And we didn't do pottery, we fucked around with clay and just made bulbs.
Yeah.
Well, we fired him, we brought him home, and we went to the Guggenheim in
Oh no.
in New York City. And I had to use the bathroom, so I left my bag in the statue there. And I came back, and people were moving on, so I grabbed my bag and dipped. Realized as we were finishing up that it was like that I forgot. It's like fuck, I forgot the statue. Let me just go back and grab it. I ran back up; it was gone. They had put it up on one of the pedestals that they were working on recently, along with an artist, a bunch of the artist's actual work,
Oh no.
and it was still up when I visited last month.
Oh no.
That's awesome.
As soon as it comes down, Brian, I want pictures. As soon as it comes down. That's
That's good.
awesome.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining us for Chump. This is fun. I love doing this every year. See you next time, and see you for the rest of Extra Life. I will be back for Kleb Time tonight. Tune in. I don't know what I have planned. You don't know what I have planned. Bryant doesn't know what I have planned, but we will be there.
I'll be there.
I'll have Roblox downloaded.
I'll watch. What time is it?
Sometime.
It's almost
I
lasso
think-
time.
Yeah, it's almost lasso time.
And for it, the enjoyers of my stream here, I have to reboot the stream again to get my webcam back to not this green screen shit. So I'm going to be offline for a minute, but you should see me back very soon.
Cool. Bye, everyone.
All right. Bye.